Time to go beside two reporters. It's our Ottawa Senators reporter, Claire Hanna, and our Toronto Maple Leafs reporter, Mark Masters, side by side covering Game 6 of this series. Mark Masters, we start with you because the Leafs got the win. So much pressure on this Leafs team after a dismal performance in Game number 5. How did they exercise some of their playoff demons on Thursday night?
Well, Coach Craig Berube said he sensed a different mindset in his team, a bit more business-like in this game, more aggressive on their toes. And I really think the key moment was when David Perron scored that goal to tie it here in the third period. Anthony Stolarz didn't like the play, said he was a little horny for the poke check. Interesting phrasing there from the Leafs goalie, but it was a misplay by him, and he was happy with how his team picked him up, and everyone kind of moved on quickly. Craig Berube at the bench said everyone's was calm, and the approach was, let's go get that next goal, and who gets it? Max Pacioretty. What a great story. As I arrived at the rink today, I wasn't sure Pacioretty was going to be in the lineup tonight. There was some thought maybe Nick Robertson would replace him, but Berube, he didn't want to make a big move. He liked where the team was at, and I think this was a good night for the new coach. They exercised some of those demons. They win a closeout game, and there's a lot they can build on from this performance, Jay.
Claire, as for the Senators, you know, they go down 3-0 in this series. It wasn't looking good, and they fight back to force a Game 6 and almost take it to a Game 7. What did the team have to say about their experience in the dressing room after the loss?
Yeah, a lot of emotions, Jay, in the dressing room. Brady Tkachuk was holding back tears, and he said he's so disappointed because they really believed that they could win this series. Head coach Travis Green, also, you could see he was a little teary-eyed, and he said, I just feel like the players. A lot of sadness and disappointment. There was a lot of belief in this group. We also spoke with goalie Linus Ullmark, and he said there was a combination of emotions for him. He said sadness, but also some relief because there was a lot of pressure in this series. And that's the first time we heard about the team talking about pressure. We felt like all of the pressure was on the Maple Leafs, but for the Senators, they fought themselves back into this series. Linus Ullmark, though, also saying, you know, sadness because they know the next time they're going to be playing hockey is in September.
Mark, after that Game 5 drubbing on behalf of the Ottawa Senators, the core four, maybe even the core five, if you include Morgan Rielly, was receiving so much criticism, and they lean on those top players, and those top players get it done. Plus, Mark, the Leafs also had the correct Nylander in the lineup, which was nice.
Yeah, that was interesting. Eh? That would have been quite the faux pas, I would call it, Jay. But they had the right Nylander in there, and he's the birthday boy, 29 years young, and he delivered 2 big goals in this game after coming in on a 4-game drought, his longest drought since February. That's what you need from your leading goal scorer on the season in William Nylander. He ices it with the empty net goal. A huge performance from him. And then Austin Matthews, you know, Craig Berube said our captain led the way in this game. He comes out. The power play's been such a problem in these closeout games they've had on an over 30 run. Matthews comes out, scores the goal, recognizes there's a good screen in front by Matthew Knies. That's a goal scorer's goal, puts it in such a nice, sneaky spot there. Great performance by Matthews. Berube was touting his face-off prowess, his physicality, his competitiveness. Yes, it was not a good performance in Game 5, but the Leafs core was ready to go in this game. It's a big, big moment for them to win their second series of this era.
And, the Leafs were expected to win the series. For the Sens, Claire, in a lot of ways, getting to the postseason, that was the goal, but now they've got to take another step. So what's next, in your opinion, for this young group?
Well, everybody in the dressing room just talking about how proud they were of this group, but David Perron was the first player to say it. And of course, he's one of the veterans on this team. He said he's experienced playoff losses before, and he said it's probably going to be a lot harder on the younger players, but now the road only gets tougher. This division is really tough. And it was Thomas Chabot said, now that we've gotten this far and know what it's like to playing in the playoffs, there's going to be a target on our backs. This is a team that hadn't made the playoffs before since 2017, and now they've made themselves known to be a force that's probably going to be reckoned with in the years to come. And so they know that teams are going to be chasing them. Now, I also asked Brady Tkachuk if this loss is any harder because he would have known that he would be playing his brother in the next round. And he said, you know what, down the road, that'll probably happen. So it'll be interesting to see where the Sens go from here.
You guys were terrific this whole series. Love chatting with you. All the best to you both, and we'll talk to you both soon.
I can't believe we had to wait 21 years between Battle of Ontarios. This was so much fun. Claire, I hope we get to do it again soon.
Same time next year?
Not if the Canadians have anything to say about it.
This has been